Democratic primary for Cook County State's Attorney, one candidate has the backing of party officials. The other is bringing in big-time donations in the home stretch of a heated race.
And with Election Day just 2 weeks away, political reporter Tamon Bradley has the story.
Yesterday, we sat down with Clayton Harris III. Today, our conversation with Eileen O'Neill Burke, who wants to take her 3 decades of court experience to the lead prosecutor job. She's raised more than $1 million over the last week campaigning with a tough-on-crime message.
People are afraid. They're afraid to go out at night. They're afraid to come downtown. They're afraid to ride the CTA. Everybody has a game plan in their head of what to do if they're carjacked.
How does the state's attorney make people less afraid?
By prosecuting crime. So right now, the state's attorney's office is woefully understaffed. We need to get them fully staffed again because we are facing several pressure points on our justice system right now.
One of those pressure points, Eileen O'Neill Burke says, is the proliferation of assault-style weapons.
We need to ask for detention each and every time someone is found with one of these weapons.
Before becoming a defense attorney and judge, O'Neill Burke served as an assistant state's attorney for 10 years. Her Democratic primary rival, Clayton Harris III, is using a 1994 case, first reported by WBEZ, against her.
A 10-year-old boy, good grades, never been in trouble with the law until Eileen Burke prosecuted him for a murder he didn't commit.
The boy was only 88 pounds, accused of stabbing a 173-pound woman and dragging her body across the room. No evidence of blood on the boy. The child's confession didn't match the allegations in the arrest report. Any regrets?
So 30 years ago, I prosecuted a juvenile who had confessed to the brutal murder of his elderly neighbor. His attorney put him on the stand where he repeated the confession. Neither the juvenile, his mother, or his attorney ever alleged that that statement was coerced in any way.
But 8 years later, a federal court review said police coerced the boy's confession and his conviction was thrown out.
The federal court said that his attorney erred. If I had any information that the officer was conducting investigations that did not comport with the Constitution and the law, of course I would not have proceeded on that.
It's not just that she sought the conviction. Clayton Harris supporters say O'Neill Burke used a racist trope when she said the 10-year-old black boy was part of a whole new breed, language reminiscent of the 1990s super predator hysteria. What did you mean by whole new breed?
It's a terrible phrasing. I think the actual phrase, a whole new breed of criminal, was what I said at the time. But it's a terrible phrase, and I shouldn't have used that phrase. But we are looking at an influx of juvenile crime right now that pales, that makes the 90s pale in comparison to what we're seeing right now.
To combat juvenile crime, O'Neill Burke wants structured programming for young people, such as job training and learning enrichment. O'Neill Burke and Clayton Harris both support legislation in Springfield that will require anyone under the age of 18 interrogated by police have a lawyer present. Tamon Bradley, WGN News.